Well, the tiller was seized, but she turns over until it stops violently. So, starting to get better. I don't know if they'll fit, we'll see. Roxy,
I don't stand on the table.
you gotta be you're on the table. You're laying on my table. Well, the reason why this engine seized is the guy left the spark plug loose. Spark plug's rusted, which is a good sign, because that means in there you can see the rust even right inside there. Ooh, those cylinder walls are pretty rusty. You can actually see them. Well, let's get some oil in there and see what happens. Let it sit overnight. Damn it, I just noticed my camera's record. Oh, weird. It's automatically switched from one, yeah, it switches.
Yeah.
Directions. Huh. Well, we'll see which way this video ends up being. Well, I thought this thing had no back brakes, but it actually does have disc brakes. So you can see it there. Oh, maybe not there. You can see it in there. You can see a little disc brake guy. But yeah, well, rusty. Got a bunch of sprockets and pulleys here. Some of them brand new, never used. Rusted, of course. That tractor was always kept inside. But have the tiller just sitting with some Free-O-Matic in it, you could say. I don't see no oil leaking out of the gear case, so we'll see what happens.
Probably
But
doesn't have any oil, or did you check that?
oh, it's actually had good oil, and I just checked the hydrostatic fluid on that guy. It's nice and clean, but I mean, all the dirt could have flowed to the bottom from sitting. Some parts there for it. A bunch of other random parts. That I don't know where that's from.
That came from, that was the one that was sitting in the tray beside the tractor.
Beside it, okay.
That was on it.
Huh. Well, we'll go through it. Again, the mower deck's coming off. It's missing some spindles, which I mean, I could have dove through the guy's scrap pile and probably found them. But it's probably going to be, maybe the loader might end up on this thing, or maybe I'll put a plow, make a plow for doing snow.
You don't get to choose. That's mine.
You wish, lady.
Never mind.
You got your Sears around the corner.
Yeah, they're both mine, and I'm going to run circles around you, buddy.
Yeah, you wish. And this is pretty interesting, this wood stove. Well, I say wood stove, but it's a fireplace. So pick that up for what, 20 bucks or something, but it's pretty interesting. Go and just set it up outside and use it for, I don't know, around the garden area maybe.
That's mine too. You don't get a say in that either.
Yeah, you can have that. I went for the Trike. So
this is your death trap right here. This is what you got.
well, I had one of these. It's on my channel. You guys can search for the Speeco, I think it was Speeco Trike. So I ended up bringing that to Pugs Jump, and someone jumped it and destroyed it. But it was pretty interesting. I sold it before it got destroyed, so I'm all good there. But I don't know. It'll be an interesting project still, that's for sure. Well, it's now Sunday morning. This thing's still stuck. Had a lot of oil in it. I'm going to be pulling this off the trailer. And I can say it was a tight fit. Because the tires are flat, the mower deck spindles got stuck. But you can see it dragged on that side a fair bit. These bolts actually kind of dragged on it a bit. But yeah, it's not too bad. But I'm going to try to get that tiller unstuck. Chances are the motor's going to be shot on it because I looked in the piston. Yeah, there's a fair bit of rust. Spark plug was left loose, but I'll see what happens. Well, I just got to pull a rotation out of her. So, still a little stiff at the top. But now it at least rotates. No compression really, but spark plug is still loose, and who knows if the valves are stuck. Well, I just moved the spark plug wire just a little bit and it shattered. Literally snapped. Look at that, eh? But no compression, so valve's probably stuck on it, or who knows why the guy stopped using it. But you know, for the $100 that engine cost to buy, I think I'll just replace it. I don't want to play with it. Everything's so dry rotted. Why bother, hey? But, you know, Also, he had it running on a single belt setup instead of a dual belt. A dual. Ugh. So I'll probably get another pulley for the engine. I'm pretty sure that's smaller than it should be, maybe not. But I'll pick up a dual belt pulley. Going to need a little bit of the spacing in it, so maybe a 3-belt pulley on the front would work. But I'm going to set this aside and work on pulling off the 1600 hydro eliminator. And then I got that wood stove to move. It's not that heavy, that wood stove, but still an interesting one. Again, it's going to go in the back area where I'm building a garden. And it's just going to be just, you know, conversation piece, you could say. But it's kind of funny how that's written. Hey, you guys see that? But I mean, I like that logo right there. It's pretty nice looking. A little bit of a crackage up here, but not too big of a deal. Again, it's going to be for outdoor use. It's not a cook stove, but I mean, it's going to look kind of interesting, I think.
What do you guys think? Tire slime or is that antifreeze?
Did the guy load the tires? It's either antifreeze or tire slime. So that one will probably not hold air.
Yeah, that's tire slime.
Yeah, I left it gelled up. These are holding air because they still have some in it. Those two filled up good. Started up first pull, no choke, no nothing. So that's after sitting overnight. So thinking of using this to pull that guy. Not too sure yet. But seems to be doing good. Tire held air. Okay, should we use it to tow that one? That one's still holding air. I'm just going to go try out a few gears on it. So, yeah. Can't reach the throttle. There we go. Engine seems to be running pretty good. Bungee cord is the spring here, so it's not really the best setup. Seems to be going pretty good. The nut here comes loose and it free spins sometimes, so I got to pull that back with my foot to get it going. Going to take off the snowblower right now because we don't need that on it. It looks a little redneck, the snowblower, but to be honest, there's actually a little bit of welding up and it'll be pretty solid. Man, this gas in this thing is pretty old. The gas in it's probably 5-6 years old, but okay, go shut her down. And the battery's actually not bad. It just fired up with the electric starter, but it needs cleaning. See if it'll happen again. Oh, almost. I'm looking at how thin a wire he has for the electric starter. You guys see this? I think that cable should be upgraded. That's his electric starter. Oh, look at this. That could be it. You want to just push that down? Maybe with the hammer. Just push the hammer down on it. That's not tight, so that's probably... Oh. Well, doesn't matter, we'll fix it after. But we know that's what the issue is there, most likely. It's just a bad connection. But electric starter actually did work. So that's a good battery. Huh.
Sweet.
Sweet. Well, right now it's pretty much running only on choke. Still warming it up. I'm trying to get rid of the old fuel in it before I do anything. So low range second gear. Is that a big stunk? Nope. Kind of going around the property here. Get a sight of the garden-ish area. It's running on choke because I'm trying to burn up the old fuel faster too. Garden site. A little bit tippy. I put a clutch spring on it. I actually grabbed one from the guy's house I bought it from. He had one in his scrap pile. That's perfect fit. It's actually probably the one off this. But there's the garden site there. I'm hoping once it warms up I can shut off the choke. As of right now, it doesn't like the choke to be shut off. Kind of a boring video, I know, but just idling her for a while to warm up nicely. I also got to check the oil. Like, I mean, I checked the oil, but I got to dump the oil, I should say. A little tippy feeling going up on different hills, but take her through the goat poop. Ooh, a little tippy feeling there. I gotta adjust the brakes on it still. Well, it looks like the way I'm going to leave it for today. Just going to move that fireplace over. A few more parts of my truck, but got the tractors here. That I'm just going to get a replacement engine for it. But filled up the tires on the Trike. That guy on that side right there doesn't hold air, but the other ones do. Seems like the Bolens is holding air on all the tires. I never tried to start it, never tried to boost it, but yeah, they're all holding air. Same with the Sears, so that's a good thing. Sears, the way it sits right there, drove it around the yard quite a few times. No major issues, but it does like choke, so the carb, I guess, will need to be cleaned and a few other little tiny things. But Bolens, the engine turns over fine, but again, never tried starting it, but have to wait a few weeks before I do any more updates. All this because, oh, and there's the two attachments that came with the Sears. All this because I needed a tiller, and I never even got a tiller that's running. But all for the garden. But hey, some more toys to play with, future videos, I guess. But other than that, I'm going to go in, do a few more things, and the trench needs a little bit more packing, filling in. Never ran those cables yet, but maybe next week I'll finish doing that. Next week we got 90 bags of mulch, which works out to like 6.6 yards of cedar mulch to go around the dog pen, keep the wood ticks out. But that's it. Well, I have this old engine here. My dad got it from another YouTuber. Who was it? Mudnut59, I think, on YouTube. My dad got this engine from. It's an old Briggs & Stratton. Probably a 3-horse. I really don't know. Probably actually would match the one that I need for the tiller, but no, the tiller is newer than this one. You guys can see it has the old style front on here, but no idea how many horsepower it is. The sticker's upside down, but just pulling the 2 pulleys off it, and I'll probably take these belt guides because the tiller I picked up is only running 1 pulley. I prefer to have both of them, make it last a bit longer anyway. But I'm still thinking of a diesel for it. That's a 6-horse. They have 1-inch shafts. I got 3 or 4 4-horse diesels, which have 3/4-inch shafts. So I'll probably use those guys. But just going to let this soak for a while. I'm just using crappy WD-40. Let that soak for a while. Got the 2 keys out of there. I thought it was actually 1 pulley, but it's 2 separate ones. So technically I only need 1 to come off in 1 piece because I'm sure that's going to be the right size. Okay, well, just thought I'd kind of show that update. I'm in the city today working. Fun. But I was also thinking of just picking up another one of those motors there That's a 196cc. The 208s are on sale for 129, I believe, at Princess Auto. So I might go do that. Not too sure yet. But still thinking of a diesel would probably be the best bet. But then I'm pretty sure that the bolt pattern is going to be way wider than the stock engine. So I might do both. Bring a diesel once I get these off and a new gas engine. Or maybe this one.